listening to you since I was in middle school.
Wow.
He's like mommy dearest.
Call me mommy.
Now they And what are you doing? You're a big old queen.
Hey, bitch, you're older than me.
Mother. Drag queen.
Please, Mary, let's calm down. Dare I have a gay moment?
June marks Pride Month.
We're just a bunch of catty bitches.
You think? Oh, your eyes are always open because of that facelift.
Please, move at a glacial pace.
The people going, oh, that bitch.
What is going on here?
My drag name in high school, Ophelia Cooter.
Happy Pride Month from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh, my God. And that's all we have to be proud about? Oh, my God.
That's really
We got
funny.
work to do. Welcome to the day. Happy Proud Pride Month. We're proud and we're priding. Are we priding?
We're priding.
It is Monday, June 2nd. Yeah, welcome to June. You went out to the weekend. Didn't even know it turned into June.
Yeah.
You didn't know that, did you? Good morning, Danielle.
Good morning.
Hi, Gandhi.
Good morning.
Hello, Skeery.
Hello.
Producer Sam is here.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, y no name.
Buenos dias, Elvis.
And then, who did I miss? Oh, I think I got everyone. Did I get everyone? Did I get everyone?
Scotty B.
Hi.
Is in the
Oh, Scotty. Hi, Snotty B. Happy Proud Month.
Oh, I'm so proud.
I'm so proud. Froggy, how you feeling? You feeling proud?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
All right, let's go. Is it still going on? Is June still happening? Yes, it is. Welcome to the day. Welcome to Monday. Yowza, yowza, yowza. Who's ready to jump? Who's ready to jump? Who's ready to jive? Who's ready to wail? Yo, what's up? Welcome to the day, and you survived the weekend, so I guess we got work to do. Line 4 is Rebecca, our first caller of the week. Her first time calling in. Oh, she's a virgin. I mean, for our show,
hello.
show virgin. Good morning, Rebecca. Welcome to the show. You're the first time calling? This is your first time calling?
Yes, it is.
Oh. Well, are you in a good mood? Did you have a nice weekend?
I did, yes. We had a funeral to go to Saturday, but afterwards we went to a Gettysburg Pride thing in the square.
Oh, Gettysburg. Is it Gettysburg, Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
How was your Pride thing in the square?
It was pretty awesome. We got to go walk around to the vendors, and we even got to see the drag show.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. Did you like my performance?
I loved it.
You know me. Shalita Buffet.
Hello.
Well, I'm glad you had a great Pride weekend. I know that big Pride party on Staten Island this weekend. And there were Pride parties everywhere kicking off a rainbow month. So are you going to continue to celebrate, or did you get it all done in one day?
Oh, one day.
Okay, good for you. Well, good for you. Well, what are you doing today as you continue with your June?
I am on my way to work right now.
Yeah? What do you do?
I am a teacher's aide, a paraprofessional at a middle school.
Oh, cool. All right, you're in the right business. We love our teachers and our teachers' aides. What do we have for our friend Rebecca, our first caller of the month?
Things are heating up. You need a t-shirt
God.
when you get all sweaty out there. It's an Elvis Duran in the Morning Show t-shirt thanks to Hackensack Meridian Health.
Woo.
That's right. Thank you, Nate.
Oh, thank
Straight
you.
Nate, everyone.
Thank
Straight
you,
Nate. He's straight even in the month of June, the Pride month. He's
I
straight.
get straighter for some reason.
Yes, you do. Well, welcome to the month. And Rebecca, have a beautiful day today. Thanks for listening to us.
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on one second. All right, there you go. Shall we move on with the day? Do we have any guests today?
Nope, Elvis, just us.
Oh, thank God it's just us. All right, let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Gandhi, how was your weekend?
I had a great weekend, actually. It was very relaxing. I saw a lot of friends, and I had a good time.
All right, I'm going to ask you more and more direct questions about your weekend coming up.
Okay.
I'm going to canvass each and every one of you to see how your weekend was. Coming up. All right, Gandhi, it's all you. What's going on?
All right, a lot of heavy stuff. So we'll start here. The suspect arrested in connection to Sunday's attack in Boulder, Colorado, has been identified and is in custody after allegedly setting his victims on fire with a makeshift flamethrower and shouting "Free Palestine." The attack, which authorities now say left at least 8 wounded, took place during a gathering of individuals looking to demonstrate solidarity with hostages still held in Gaza by Hamas. Meanwhile, one person is dead and at least 11 more injured after a mass shooting near Hickory, North Carolina, early Sunday morning. Authorities say dozens of shots were fired during a party about 60 miles northeast of Charlotte. So far, no arrests have been announced there, although it is believed that there may have been more than one shooter. The FBI has been called in to assist in that investigation. The Atlantic hurricane season is here. There are normally 14 named storms during that 6-month period that begins June 1st, including 3 major hurricanes. This year, the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration says it expects between 13 and 19 named storms this year, and that up to 10 of them could become hurricanes. It expects at least 3 of them to become major hurricanes, with winds topping 110 miles per hour. So we'll see how that goes this season. And finally, a little bit of relief coming to our area. We know that New Jersey's Newark Liberty International Airport has been in the spotlight after air traffic control issues led to chaos over the last month. But now, part of the issues will be resolved as that planned closure and rehabilitation of a runway for repairs is actually coming to an end. One runway is now back in service. Transportation Secretary,
God.
I know, right? Here we go. We can finally book flights out of there again. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy will mark the reopening of the runway later today, which will allow Newark to accommodate more flights per hour after the FAA limited that ability last month until construction was complete. The project is finishing 13 days ahead of schedule. And those are your 3 things.
And we always bitch and moan about the airlines. Actually, the airlines in Newark Airport were the victims of all this. I saw over the weekend, I don't know if you saw it as well, United, who hubs out of Newark Airport, they're doing the lowest summer fares they've ever done, like in the history of flight.
Are they? Wow.
Yeah, they are. That's what they said. I mean, go online and see if you can find something. If you want to fly in or out or of Newark or anywhere, I think United is flying. They're doing some big sales for the summer months. So get online and book them today. They will go fast. Are you ready for your Monday?
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce.
Hi, I'm Sam Smith.
This is BB Rexa.
With Elvis Duran and The Morning Show.
Never forget. Join the Tunnel to Towers Foundation on its mission to do good in honor of America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Road moving.
Give it to me.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Oh my God, this cookie's so good.
What kind of cookie?
Ricotta cookies.
Wait, are those the
my
cookies
God.
you brought in for us that one day?
Yeah.
Well, not this one. Yeah. Yes, those are the ones. Remember those?
They were delicious.
I know. Well, I just had one. Sorry. It's really rude for us to eat while we're on the air. My apologies for those who have mesophobia or whatever it is. What's it called?
Misophobia.
Misohornia.
Yes.
When's the last time we played Misohornia? And did that song stand the age of time?
It did not age well, no.
It did not age well. Really? It's okay to play Me So Horny, Me Love You a Long Time? I don't know.
Why not?
Let's play it. Skeery, pull it up.
Okay.
Do we still have Me So Horny in the studio?
Of course we do.
Let's do it. Well, I hope you had a good weekend. By the way, we have to get in touch with our friends at DeLonghi, the incredible coffee machine and other appliance leader. We love them. Member of our family. Yeah. There's a design flaw in the coffee maker.
Oh, no. What's happening?
I just discovered it and lived through it. It shouldn't spit coffee out if you forget to put the mug on the on the pedestal thing.
Okay, babe.
I was like, you know how it is when you're in a daze. It's so early. You're like, oh God, what day is this? Yeah. And I pushed, brew, and it started spitting that coffee. I could smell it across the kitchen, and I realized it's all on the floor because, I didn't put a cup under it.
Oh no! Yeah, they gotta get that fixed as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's for sure their fault.
Yeah, exactly. Back to the drawing board, DeLonghi. Anyway, how was your weekend? Gandhi, I want to find out what you did this weekend that was so great. How was your weekend?
It was great. I decided I need some new furniture, so Andrew took me furniture shopping all day on Friday, and then in the evening I hung out with our friend Dina with the pink hair, and that was a good time. And then Saturday went and hung out outside in Jersey City because it was kind of nice later in the day, and then I went to dinner with a friend. And yesterday I was a bum, and I loved it. I regret nothing.
Being a bum is the best thing ever.
Yeah, it was so good.
What about you, Danielle? How was your weekend?
It was great. So we went to Carla Marie's bridal shower, and that was amazing. We had the best time. We hung out with some great people.
Maybe I'll go to the mailbox and see if my invitation's in there.
It was all girls. girls, but that's okay. Except for
Well, that's a
Anthony,
little
who
sexist.
showed up. Wow,
Little
it's
sexist.
bridal shower. And then I babysat my nephews on Saturday, and we had movie night. We watched The Santa Claus 2, even though it is not Christmas time, and I had a great time there. And then yesterday, Sheldon took me to see Lilo and Stitch, and it was so good. I cried.
Yeah?
Oh, was it
good.
great?
Oh my gosh, it was
I
so
need to go see
wonderful.
it.
Yeah, you have to see it. It was so wonderful. So I had a great weekend.
Okay. What about you, Skeery? How was your weekend?
It was awesome. Spent some time in the Hamptons with Nate and my girlfriend.
Yeah, you two are palsing around a lot.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. We went to our friend Lee Schrager's birthday party.
Oh, good.
So we had some fun there. Then we went out east even further to Montauk to watch the Knicks go down in flames.
Yeah.
Well, went to a party out there. And it was great. And then we spent the whole day traveling back yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
That was Sunday.
Yeah, getting back from Long Island. That's Scotty. That's why we don't visit you on Long Island, because the traffic is awful.
Let me tell you.
It takes hours to get there. It takes hours to get home.
Yeah.
Those two
Not
jerks
going.
sent me a video of them passing my exit. They're like, see ya. And just come say hello. I live right there.
But it's a 5-hour trip. It should be no more than 2
That's
to get from
crazy.
to get from Manhattan to the Hamptons, and you know that. I used to have a house there. I know it more than anyone.
Please,
It's not good.
I live on Long Island. I don't go to the Hamptons. You kidding me?
No. And so you had a good weekend?
I had a great weekend. I actually saw Luke Bryan at Jones Beach on Saturday night, and then ran another 5K Sunday morning on the beach in Bayville.
You go.
So how many K are you up? You've done like 10K.
I'm at like 50K at this point.
Wow, look at that. Look at that. And Nate, how was your weekend? Was it good?
Awesome. Skeery and I had a great time. Yeah,
I knew you had fun in the Hamptons.
We really, really, really had a good time. The place we stayed was awesome, too. It's this place called 1770 House. It was built in the 1600s and then renovated in 1770.
So much history there.
Yeah, Cary Grant proposed to one of his 8 wives in the basement. They showed it.
And Skeery said it's haunted.
Yeah.
So we were sitting at the bar in the speakeasy, which was like this hidden little bar, and then all of a sudden, the glass started to move across the entire bar.
I posted it on my story.
I'm not even kidding.
That's so cool.
My razor blade fell in the shower. I went to go pick it up, put it back on the shelf securely. 30 seconds later, it was on the floor again.
Oh my God.
Danielle's going to check in tonight.
Yeah,
she loves those haunted places.
So awesome.
I love it. Okay, 1770 House. We have to go.
That's awesome.
By the way, are you mentioning their name because you got a free room?
They are now partners of ours. Yes.
They're now
Okay, well,
partners.
you need to mention that.
And yes, and they loved the fact that these things are happening. There's all kinds of fun stories there, but it's so beautiful.
Okay, good. I'm glad you guys had a great weekend. How about you, Frog? How was your weekend?
It was good. We went to a graduation party on Saturday night that turned into a giant gambling affair. It was fun. We all had a good time. And then yesterday drove out to Outback Crab Shack and had lunch on the water yesterday afternoon. It was great.
Oh, nice.
Weather was perfect this weekend. Like a little bit of a cold front went through, so the nights have been in the 60s and the daytime highs were like 81 or 82. Oh, it was perfect all weekend.
Okay, ask me what I did this weekend.
What'd you do?
I have no clue.
What?
I have no clue.
You called us repeatedly. You called Skeery and myself repeatedly. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah. Well, I remember calling you. No, I don't remember my weekend. I don't know what you're getting at here, but I didn't do anything of note. I mean, it was just like whatever. It was great. I did absolutely nothing all weekend. It was kind of wonderful. I hung out with some friends a little bit, and that was about it.
That's lovely.
You watched the Knicks lose. I remember that.
Yeah.
I watched that. Oh, I did start watching Overcompensating last night.
Oh, how was
on
it?
Prime. It's actually really good. I mean, it takes a little while to get into it. It's one of those, I don't know, it's one of those crazy shows. But it's good. It's good. The guy who directed and produced and wrote it and stars in it, don't have his name. I'll get it to you in a minute. Great actor. He's really good.
Okay.
We started Sirens over the weekend, too.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Sirens.
Yes.
Oh, I watched for the first time ever Karate Kid. I was inspired by Ralph Macchio being here, so I was like,
what'd you think? Wax on, wax off.
I thought it was a pretty good movie. Felt bad for him, but he was like, he wouldn't stop her. He kept getting his ass kicked because he kept starting stuff with them too. Like, what are you doing, buddy?
Okay, spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Spoiler alert, he gets his ass kicked.
My bad. But like repeatedly.
Yeah, other people are checking in today, or on text, Danielle, saying they saw Lilo and Stitch as well, and they cried.
Yeah.
Aww.
Sheldon didn't think he was going to like it. He wanted to go to Mission Impossible, and we went, but he loved it. He thought it was great. So see, even if you don't think you're going to like it, you may love it.
I know, but if it says I'm going to cry, I don't want to go see it.
Oh, it's so good. He's so cute.
He's so cute.
He's so cute.
Okay. All right, into the horoscopes. Producer Sam, I'm trusting you had a nice weekend.
Oh, I had a great weekend. 10 out of 10. This is my first day off since Thursday. That's how crazy
Okay.
that was.
There you go. Love it. All right, who are you doing these with today?
My date from Carla Marie Shower, Miss Danielle.
Yes.
Let's go. And if you guys get this done efficiently and fast, I can play Me So Horny. We have time.
Yeah,
for
go.
Aquafina's birthday today. Wayne Brady, Andy Cohen. Okay, Capricorn. Don't rely on others to provide motivation or inspiration. Provide both yourself to get the real work done. Your day's a 6.
Aquarius, you tend to overreach with big goals. Keep them smaller and they will get you further. Your day's an 8.
All right, Pisces, embrace the rises and falls when they're down. Remember, it never stays that way. Your day's a 10.
Aries, don't let imposter syndrome rob you of the feelings you deserve. Shut down that voice in your head. Your day's a 7.
Taurus, get better at making fun of yourself. Defensiveness suggests there's something deeper you need to deal with. Your day's an 8.
Gemini, you're feeling extra sharp today. Use your wit to get yourself noticed. Your day's a 9.
Cancer, make sure you're chasing a worthy goal and not a temporary high. Your energy isn't endless. Your day is a 5.
Ooh, Leo, your life has a crap hanger and it's been weighing you down too much. Give yourself a relationship break. Your day's an 8.
Virgo, when you feel yourself reaction spinning, take deep breaths. Is this worth getting upset over? Your day is a 6.
Libra, be careful whom you share with. If someone gossips about others, they are certainly doing the same about you. Your day's a 7.
Scorpio, think about what you do and try to contribute to the world in the way that you do it. Your day is a 9.
And finally, Sagittarius, micro adjustments in your routine will improve your health, so acclimate them whenever possible. Your day's a 9. Those are your Monday morning horoscopes. Record time.
All right.
Done.
All right. Well, I'm sorry. It wasn't fast enough. I don't have time. I don't have time for Me So Horny, but I promise you, before the end of this show today, we will play Me So Horny. I promise.
I'm so disappointed.
It's me too. What's coming up in your first report of the month, Danielle?
Well, Taylor Swift has control again, and the Netflix Ta-Dum Festival happened over the weekend, and we getting some good stuff.
All right, thank you. All the way.
That is so stupid.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I will tell you what I didn't do this weekend.
What's that?
I didn't watch the series finale of Mobland.
Oh.
Are you nervous?
I don't want to watch it because when I watch it, it means it's over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Absolutely. I'm just nervous for you that it's going to get ruined by something online. Or people like
you're
us.
Right. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me go watch it. I'll be back in an hour.
Okay.
See you later.
No problem.
I mean, Nate, you're watching Mobland, right?
Yeah, I'm 1.5 episodes in, I think.
Yeah, I don't get you. How do you watch a half an episode? I don't understand you. You make no sense to me.
They have got little breaks where you can, because the way episodes are designed, at the end of an episode, you want to start the next one. So the key is just to watch like 15 minutes of the next one. You answer the question they were asking, and then you're kind of at a lull.
Okay. But you guys do understand the concept of not wanting to see the series finale, or
I told
the season finale.
I did that with True Blood for the longest time when it was on. I was like, I don't want it to end. I'm not going to watch it. And I didn't watch the last episode for months because I was just so sad it was going away. So I totally get it.
Well, yeah. So it's waiting for me. I don't want it to leave. It has to stay. And I promise you, in another story that's a big headline here today is everyone's waiting for me to play Me So Horny by 2 Live Crew.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I was so excited. What a good Monday song.
Okay. I'm warning you. I'm going to play Me So Horny. I promise you it's going to happen. All right, Danielle, let's go. You've got lots going on your list. I can see from here. What's going on? Where do you want to start?
First of all, you guys remember Taylor Swift when she basically gave us Taylor's version of all of her albums because she didn't have the rights anymore. Scooter Braun had bought the rights. Well, she just announced she has regained possession of all the music she's ever made. So she has all that music again. So Shamrock Capital, I guess, bought her catalog from Scooter Braun. And so now she bought them back from them. And she says, I can't thank you enough for helping to reunite me with this art that I have dedicated my life to, but have never owned until now. The best things that have ever been mine finally actually are. So
we're talking hundreds of millions of dollars here.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Here's the thing. She bought her material back for about the same price they sold it for to begin with.
Oh.
So you're like, we're wondering, well, what happened? Why would they do that? Well, the thing is that capital company you're talking about, they made $100 million on that in just a year? Is that how long they had it? 2 years?
And so they
made that much. They made that much money just owning her material for just a short amount of time.
Wow. And now they're giving it back to her, so she's very, very happy. I'm wondering how much she paid for it.
Yeah, about the same, like 300 million.
So
is that
crazy.
what it is?
That's so crazy. Doesn't say.
I don't know the numbers. Look it up because I want to know.
All right, so Netflix held its annual...
Wait, hold on, back up. Can we just let's sell our phone taps and make $100 million.
Oh, do you think they'd go for that? I like it.
Absolutely. At least 100 mil.
People would buy those. Absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah, can you get Scooter on the Scooter? Scooter Braun's going to buy our phone taps.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, back to you.
So Netflix held its annual Ta-Dum event over the weekend, announcing premiere dates and releasing trailers for several upcoming movies and shows. I'll just give you the highlights. The 5th and final season of Stranger Things. We finally get dates. It will roll out in 3 parts. November 26th, Christmas Day, and New Year's Eve. Then you're going to get season 3 of Squid Game. That's going to hit Netflix on the 27th of this month. They're saying that's the finale. Then they played the first 6 minutes of Wednesday season 2. That's coming out in 2 parts, August 6th and September 3rd. There's a new Happy Gilmore. You know that on the way. The trailer dropped for that. The movie premieres January 25th. Also, there was a trailer for the new Frankenstein movie, and that comes out in November. And then Matt Damon and Ben Affleck did a little promo with Cookie Monster to hype up their new crime drama called The Rip, but that's not coming out until 2027. And then Christmas Day, Netflix has 2 NFL games, the Dallas Cowboys against the Washington Commanders and the Detroit Lions against the Minnesota Vikings. So there you go. Cardi B, not very happy with Offset, her ex. So, you know, he asked for spousal support, so she went off on him on social media on Friday. I don't know if you saw this, but she basically said, I want you to die, but I want you to die effing slow. She said, this is not one day. She said, there is not one day that he's not allowed to see my kids. He stood up my kids 3 times. She then talked about how the money is spent that she actually spends without any of Offset's help for the kids. Babysitters, chefs, personal drivers, like private school tuition is like $80,000 for the 2 oldest kids. And then we found out the name of her youngest kid. It's Blossom, by the way. And she says Offset only visited their youngest 5 times since the birth in September. So she is really pissed off at him. And yeah, she was telling us all about it.
He's such a bum.
Seriously. I want you to die a slow death.
Yes. I know, right? It's so crazy. Congratulations, Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld. They got married over the weekend. They kept it very hush-hush after the engagement, and it's awesome because so they're married and there was no craziness. What are we watching? American Ninja Warrior, Below Deck, Quiz with Balls, and that's my Danielle report.
What?
Okay.
Quiz with Balls. It's the 2nd season premiere over on Fox. I don't know.
Quiz with balls.
Quiz with balls. That's what it's called. Balls.
How do you say balls?
Balls.
Say it.
Balls.
Quiz with balls.
Yeah.
Okay. I've never heard of that show. Am I the only one?
No, I've never heard of it.
It's the Quiz with Balls. It's like there's all these balls and it's a quiz. It's a game show.
It's pretty much how it describes in itself. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Quiz with balls.
Yeah. Season 2.
How many syllables in the word balls again?
A lot.
Balls.
How did we miss season 1, by the way?
I don't know.
Hello?
Yeah, hello, lady. Come on.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, let's talk about some more heroes. Thanks to Tunnel to Towers Foundation, we learn about all these incredible men and women who've served our country, who've made the ultimate sacrifice. Let's talk about the lives of the Clark family. There was a gentleman, Jesse Clark, still is a gentleman, Jesse Clark, U.S. Air Force Technical Sergeant. His military service came to an end. There was a chemical exposure that caused a large tumor to form on his brain. And as a result, he's paralyzed on the left side of his body. He's legally blind. Memory loss, wheelchair for the remainder of his life. You get the picture. Friends like you who help Tunnel to Towers help them build heroes' lives back. And they're building this hero a new smart home. They're building him a home so he can live his life and he can be more independent in life. So many more families like the Clarks need your help now, and we cannot forget they've sacrificed so much. America's heroes have given so much to us. Together, we can say thank you in a very lasting and meaningful way. Show your support now. It's pretty easy. Donate $11 a month to Tunnel to Towers at t2t.org. It's simple. Go to t2t.org and donate. I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, welcome to June. Welcome to Pride Month. Happy Pride Month. I was over the weekend reading that story online about the straight pride flag that they've designed. Have you seen this?
My Lord. Yes, I did. Because of you.
So straight guys have decided that they need to have straight Pride Month to sort of counterbalance Gay Pride Month. Whatever. You do whatever you want. I don't care. But they came up with this straight pride flag. And I gotta be honest, that's the gayest looking flag I've ever seen.
It really is, though.
Is. I mean, but it's so tacky. It's not. Does that make sense?
Yes,
I don't know.
a gay would never.
Straight pride. So I don't know if there's any straight pride events going on, but if you want to go support. I don't care. Who cares? These people. Seriously.
Apparently, a contingent of straights are just so upset that they have to celebrate themselves. I celebrate whatever you want to, but there is a big difference between being gay and being straight, because nobody was ever persecuted for being straight. So I think that's where the pride comes in, right? And maybe I'm preaching to the choir because I am straight, but it just seems like such a weird, what are you doing event.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Yeah, but did you see the flag? Danielle, did you see it?
I did not see it.
Oh, what a work of art this is.
I don't understand why we just can't be happy for people celebrating things.
Well,
that's a lovely flag. That's lovely.
I know, then a lovely flag. You should fly that in front of the house.
Definitely.
You just said, why can't we just be happy for people? Well, okay, we can be happy for straight people too. I guess. If you want to have a straight pride event, enjoy.
Okay.
Was anyone ever not happy for straight people?
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, no, not until this.
not until they designed that flag. We were like, what?
Oh, let's go to Straight Nate. Okay, yes, Straight Nate.
He's got straight in his name.
As a straight man, I would never fly that flag. I'm sorry. Would never. Froggy, you, never. I would never.
I mean, if you're going to have a straight pride flag, come up with something a little more tasteful, I guess. I don't know.
Nothing about that flag says straight to me. I'm sorry. Am I the only person?
No.
But they put out a press release and it has these two guys holding these straight flags. Look at them. They look so miserable.
They do.
It's like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Well, on behalf of me and I guess a few other gay people, go for it, man. Have a straight pride flag. Have a good straight pride month. It's so funny. If you want to hear something that makes you feel straight, I can play Me So Horny. Is it time to play it?
I think it is. Drop it.
Actually, you came up with a game for Pride Month. Did you not?
Yes, I did.
What is it?
Just some Pride anthems. Can you name them? I think that some will be pretty easy. There might be a couple tricky ones in there.
Okay, so these are gay Pride anthems.
Gay Pride anthems.
Okay, well, what would a straight Pride anthem be?
Oh. Like Red Solo Cup? I don't know.
Red Solo Cup?
Pride?
Me So Horny, maybe.
Me So Horny?
I don't know. Everybody's horny. Everyone's horny.
Yeah, you're right. All right. You have to counterbalance it. If we have to have a straight Pride Month, you have to have a straight Pride anthem game.
What is the straightest song of all time that straight
Pour
people
Some Sugar on Me, something like that.
Welcome to the Jungle, Guns N' Roses.
Oh, no.
I don't know. I'm gay and I like Welcome to the Jungle. All right, well, let's think that through. If you want to text
it like that.
If there were straight Pride anthems, what would they be? Please feel free to text them to us. And maybe Gandhi, if you want.
Okay.
You can do a straight Pride anthem game as well.
I would love to.
Because we have to be even. We have to counterbalance.
Yeah.
Gay Pride.
Equal time.
Enter Sandman by Metallica.
Why that one?
It sounds straight.
Okay.
It's got guitars. It's heavy.
It sounds straight.
I don't know. If you're going to enter a Sandman, it sounds kind of gay to me.
Wrong, Nate.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. Nothing sounds more gay than entering a Sandman. All right, so these are some of the most festive Pride anthems you could come up with. Right?
Some big, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to play, call us now at 800-242-01. Bring them in.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
The Mercedes-Benz Dream Days are back with offers on vehicles like the 2025 E-Class, CLE Coupe, C-Class, and EQE Sedan. Hurry in now through July 31st. Visit your local authorized dealer or learn more at mbusa.com/dream.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
This Father's Day, find the perfect gift for every guy on your list at Macy's. From polos and watches to barbecue gear and barware, Macy's has all the gifts from all the top brands. Shop now at Macy's.com/gift guide or in store.
So how about ladies?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Whoa, it's shaping up to be such a beautiful day here in the Northeast, and New York City is looking gorgeous. I know if you're waking up listening to us on Y100 in South Florida, in Miami, maybe a little thunderstorm action today. But, here we go. This is where Miami goes every single year. It turns into rainy, humid, hot days. It's going to be like this.
Yep.
We just know it. And if anyone complains, well, you know where you live. You know it's going to happen.
Right.
It also, we're entering into hurricane season. That's the thing, though. You love where you live. If you live in San Francisco and you get earthquake activity a lot, well, you love where you live. You don't want to move. You stay.
Right.
Here in New York, it smells like urine. We don't leave.
No, you stay.
We stay.
Yeah.
It's not that we love the stank of urine on the streets, but,
Yeah.
It's a little
we love where we
comforting.
live. It is. No one loves the stank of urine in the streets of New York more than Danielle.
Yes, I take it all day long. Thank you.
Anyway, well, it's going to be a beautiful day here anyway. Yeah, Nate, what's up?
If you ever want to visit New York City, but walk around before like 5 a.m. and see the amount of trash on the sidewalks before they pick it up.
Yeah.
Because it is a totally different New York City. Like when you were talking to Elvis about they did that trash strike one time, the sanitation strike.
Oh, yeah, several times.
1 day's worth of trash is a mountain. I cannot imagine a week's worth of trash.
Oh,
Crazy.
Yeah. Tell you what, the sanitation department in New York City, they are our heroes.
Oh, my God.
Not only when it comes to trash, but in the winter with snow. They're snow removal people too. So it's thank you.
Magicians.
So many heroes that run this city of ours. And as they say, New York City, when it rains, it makes its own gravy.
Yes, it does.
so true.
All you need is French fries and some cheese, and you got yourself some disco fries, guys.
There you go. And there's construction going on everywhere. This city will never be done. My dad used to say, my favorite line from my father was, "I love New York City. I can't wait till they finish it."
Yes. Yep.
It'll never be finished. That's New York City. Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about. Let's go talk to, who is it? Caitlin on line 2. I hope she's still there. Hello, Caitlin.
Hi, good morning. Hello, lady.
Hello.
Well, hello, lady. Welcome to Pride Month. Oh, is this Down to the Pool by Barry Harris?
It sure is.
Oh, Dive in the Pool. This is such a great song. Let's just play this song.
I've never heard this.
You never heard this?
I don't think so.
Let's Get Soaking Wet. You ever heard this?
No.
This was the theme to that show that was on cable for many years. Remember cable?
Oh, yeah, back in the day.
What was the name of that show?
What's
Bunch
the
of
name
gay
of the
guys.
song? Let's Get Soaking Wet.
It's called Dive in the Pool by Barry Harris.
Yeah, listen to this. Hold on, Caitlin. We're going to do this game in a second. Listen to Barry Harris. This is great.
Well, all right. Are you ready?
Yes! Let's go to the pool. Let's get soaking wet.
I want to hear it. Let's get soaking wet.
I love this so much.
I can't believe you never heard this song.
I've never heard
We
it.
used to play the hell out of this song.
Yeah, we used to play this all the time.
This needs to be a show opener.
It is. It definitely opens my show. Yeah, Queer as Folk, that was a really great show. Originally from the UK, then they did the American version. Remember that? Anyway, okay, back to the game. Let's get back to Caitlin. I'm so sorry, Caitlin. Sorry about that, Caitlin. We had to get down to the pool. We had to get soaking wet. All right.
What a detour.
It's true. All right, so set the game up for Caitlin. Go right ahead.
All right, Caitlin, it's Pride Month, and we love it. There's a lot of good music that could be considered some Pride anthems, some of them. So I pulled 10. All you have to do is guess the name of the song.
Okay. That's
Okay.
pretty easy.
Anthems.
I do well in the game.
Yeah, I hope
think
you
you
do
will.
well. I think you'll do well. All right. Well, I'm looking at the list here. All right. Interesting. Pride anthems. Let's see how you do. Welcome to Pride Month. Here is Pride anthem number 1. What song is this?
Quit my job. I'm gonna find no drive. Damn, they work me so damn
Oh, I know this song. You do. Can I hear it one more time? Sorry.
Yes.
I just quit my job. I'm gonna find no drive. Damn, they work me so damn hard.
Yeah.
It's Beyonce, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely Beyonce. Do you know the name of the song?
Oh. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to like sing it in my head.
Okay, well, that's Break My Soul.
I know that one. Sorry.
Yeah, it's called Break My Soul. Great song.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. All right, well, I bet you get this one. You'll definitely get this Pride Anthem. Number 2. Listen to this.
Friday night and the lights are low.
Dancing Queen by ABBA.
Yes! That's an old Pride Anthem. Here's a newer Pride Anthem. What song is this?
But I can't ignore the crazy visions of me in LA.
Hold on, sing it. It's by Chappell
Yeah, you got it.
Pink Pony Club.
All right. Okay, we went from old to new. Now let's get really old. This is a huge Pride Anthem. What is this?
Where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops.
Over the Rainbow, right?
Yes! Okay. Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
Over the rainbow.
I know I must be gay because every time I hear that song, I cry.
It's such a good song.
I can't help it. All right, here we go. Pride Anthem number 5.
Right, turn off the lights. We gonna lose our minds tonight.
What's the dealio?
You're so
Raise Your
close.
Glass. Raise Your Glass.
Yeah, Raise Your Glass. That's it.
Yes!
You're doing really well. All right. Now,
Yay!
not only do we have Pride Anthems, but we have Pride superstars as well and icons like this person here. What is this song from this icon?
I don't know why I did the things I did.
Honestly, I'm not sure. Could you play one more time?
Yeah, if you think it through, you'll get it. Okay, here it is one more time.
Okay.
I don't know why I did the things I did.
I honestly don't know. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're going to be so mad at yourself. That's If I Could Turn Back Time by Cher. So here it is.
Yes.
Yeah, that was like a line from that song that maybe it made it a little confusing, but big song. All right, here is Pride Anthem number 7.
You can be the outcast and be the backlash of somebody's lack of love.
That's Brave.
Yes, it is. Sarah Bareilles. All right, what about this one? Number 8.
Fallen in love for the first time. This time I know it for real.
Can I hear it one more time? So sorry.
Yes, here it is.
Fallen in love for the first time. This time I know it for real.
Oh, I've heard it, but I don't know the name of it.
Oh, it's by Queen, and it's I Want to Break Free.
I want to break free.
Okay.
I want to break free.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to make this one extremely easy. Here is Pride Anthem number 9.
Look around, everywhere you turn inside.
Everybody's. Can you play one more time? Is
Yes.
it everybody's? Is that what I heard? Everybody's coming for it.
One more time.
Look around, everywhere you turn inside.
Oh gosh! Usually the humming when I hear it on the radio makes it seem like it's so easy, but on the phone, it's not helping.
No, I know. No, it's not easy. That is Vogue by Madonna. Huge song. And finally, here is Pride Anthem number... By the way, you're doing very well. Let's not forget that. You're doing very well. Here is Pride Anthem number 10. See if you can get this one.
Lucky girl. She got married to a boy like you.
Sam Smith. What's the name of the song?
Smith. Can you hear it one more time?
Yes.
Lucky girl. She got married to a boy like you.
Unholy, right?
Yes, that's it. That's it. Unholy.
Yes!
All right. You got it. She did pretty well. All right. What was it? Why is there a buzzer?
That was an accident. Sorry.
That buzzer that was not a gay buzzer. Well, how'd she do?
Well, by the skin of her teeth, she got 6 out of the 10.
Oh,
there you go.
So
you got
majority.
6 out of 10. That's great. What do you have for our friend Caitlin?
Well, in honor of Pride Month, it's the Elvis Duran midriff. Hey, don't show off your tummy. No, we've got a T-shirt coming your way, but you can make your own midriff out of it. How about that?
God, that's so gay.
Thank you. I'm so excited. It's also
thank
my
you.
birthday week. My birthday's on Thursday.
Well, happy birthday, Caitlin, and thanks for listening to us. I appreciate it. Let me play Vogue for you. Now you'll know. If you hear it again,
Yeah, of course now I'll know.
you'll never get it out of your head. And welcome to Pride Month, and thanks for listening to us. Hold on one second. That was an excellent game. Thank you, Gandhi. There you go. By the way, you didn't hear them rapping along with Madonna. You guys know every word of that song?
Yeah.
Absolutely. My favorite Madonna song.
Of course.
Kidding me?
Oh, my God. Let's get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. We've got a phone tap on the way. What's going on, Gandhi?
All right, a little good news. If you use Newark Airport, it looks like the delays are going to at least be slightly lifted. Not all the way. There was planned construction going on there, and now it's done. It's actually gotten done about 13 days early, so the flights have been able to resume as they were previously scheduled before. We know that the air traffic control issue, along with that closed down runway, were really causing some issues. We should be back in action.
But what was our question, Gandhi?
Are we nervous that the project finished 13 days early?
We were a little nervous.
I don't know. Everything makes me nervous now. But yeah, there's something strange about that. But I guess, yay, this is a good thing for now.
Yeah.
All right. Exercise looks like it could reduce the risk of colon cancer making a comeback. A first of its kind international study found that people who had recovered from colon cancer that developed in a person 3 years prior to were able to be 90% cancer free after 8 years. So if you've had colon cancer, 3 years of exercise gives you about 8 years at least in the clear for 90% of people. Patients without an exercise program were 83% cancer-free. The findings were published Sunday in the New England Journal of Medicine. Previous studies show that being sedentary increased a risk of cancer recurrence. And we know that being sedentary in general increases your risk of death by everything. It's terrible. Get up and move around. And finally, speaking of moving around, an Australian fitness enthusiast, Olivia Vinson, completed something that I don't think any of us could even do one of. How many people here can do a pull-up?
Oh, no way.
I can't. That's my goal for the end of the year.
No.
Nate, you
Froggy.
said you can?
I can.
Froggy can do more pull-ups than all of us.
I've got a pull-up bar in my house. Yeah, I can do a pull-up.
How many can you do, Frog?
I can do 6 to 7 depending on the day.
Wow. Dude,
But that's the most I can do.
If I did a pull-up with my migraines, I'd probably be in traction or something
Yeah.
the
God,
next
well,
day.
let's not do that.
Yeah, it would not be good.
I can throw up.
I feel like I would throw up doing a pull-up. But by the end of the year, that's my goal. This woman, she's 34 years old, did 7,079 pull-ups in
God.
24 hours.
What?
No.
Yes.
What does she weigh? Nothing?
She nearly, I don't know what she weighs, but she nearly doubled the previous world record of 4,081. She's, again, 34 years old. She said she was looking for a challenge when her husband and coach suggested that she attempt the record for most pull-ups by a female. She only trained for 3 months before her first attempt. It ended prematurely when an injury forced her to take a couple months off before she resumed training and finally felt ready for a second attempt. Again, 7,079 pull-ups. That's an average of 5 a minute for 24 hours. And those are your 3 things.
Ever wondered what we look like?
Do you think I look inbred?
I do. Follow us on Instagram at Elvis Duran Show. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, Danielle, what's the phone tap all about today?
All right, well, Ashley says, I'm a senior in high school and I'm absent a lot from school. And my mom always tells me I'm not going to graduate. So I think you should call her as an administrator from my school. Call my mom, Ann, and tell her that I'm not graduating. So that's what we did.
My God, this is going to be awful.
Hello?
Yes, hi, I'm looking for Ann Floralima, please.
This is Ann.
Hi, Ann. This is Barbara calling you from Snail.
Oh, yes.
How are you?
I was just calling on my other line.
Oh, okay. I've been trying to get in touch with you because we were having some difficulties with Ashley.
Oh, what's the matter?
Well, she's missed more than 15 days of school.
Oh, you're kidding me.
She has been cutting school. They did see her hanging out on the corner with some friends.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No, and I mean, she can get expelled from school for this.
Oh, my. No, I didn't know this.
You know, she's supposed to graduate.
Yes.
I mean, even at this point, we have to discuss whether or not she can even walk with the class because I'm thinking she's going to have to go to summer school.
Oh, my goodness. I'm about to kill her.
You know, I wanted to give you the heads up. If you could talk to her, that would be great.
Yeah, no, I'll take care of this right away.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, oh, my God.
Well, once you talk to her, we can sit down and discuss the options, okay?
Oh, my God.
I'm very sorry to have to call you.
So she's not graduating with her class?
As of right now, she's not.
Oh, my God.
Okay?
All right,
thank you.
All right, bye.
Oh, my gosh, Ashley! She's crying!
Housing. Mom. Ashley, you're not graduating with your class, you
Why?
Because you got 15 days out of school. You've been cutting Ashley, they said you've been cutting classes and everything. They saw you on the corners and stuff.
No, I'm not.
Ashley, what are you lying for?
Whatever, Mom. They're lying to you.
You're not graduating.
Yes, I am.
I want the car off the road. You're not riding the car at night no more. That's it. You're grounded. The car is off the road. What the hell's wrong with you? You have to go to summer school too, jackass.
So I don't walk. Who cares? I'm going to want to go to college anyway.
Get the hell out of here. You're going to go. You're going to a meeting. You're going to a meeting with me.
I'm not going
You're
there
going to
with
get your
her,
ass
and I'm
in
not
that car, and you're going to go right to that meeting with me.
I'm not going to
What the
college.
hell's wrong with you?
So I'll get my diploma late. Who cares?
No. You're a loser. You're hanging out with all these weirdos.
I don't care.
Then don't graduate either. I don't care any. Goodbye.
Yes, hi, Mrs. Floralima.
Yes.
Hi, this is Mrs. Masood again.
Hello.
I actually have your daughter, Ashley, on conference call. Do you mind if I transfer her in?
Sure.
Okay. Ashley, there?
Yeah.
I just wanted to call because I want to set up this meeting with you guys.
Yes, it's okay.
No, I have to go out. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm not going.
Yes, you are. Don't tell me no. You're going.
I have a little bit of paperwork here that says something about you drinking an alcoholic beverage on school property.
Well, we were just trying to have a good time. It was like...
Oh, my God.
It was nothing. We were in my car, and
we
were just having fun.
Okay, hold on 1 second, because this changes some things. Hold on.
Oh, my God. Yes, what's wrong with you?
What?
What the hell are you doing? Do you have to say you're having a good time? You made a mistake, you say.
I don't even know how they spell
Actually,
orange juice.
you tell her you made a mistake. What's wrong with you?
I'm not telling her I made a mistake. I didn't.
Here's when I get home, I'm going to kill you.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, I got one other thing here. Something about illegal substance in your car.
No way.
That wasn't mine, I don't think.
You don't think?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Are you stupid? Vincent, I want to punch this kid right in the face. What deranged you to do this stuff? Are you stupid?
Mom, it's Danielle Monaro from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, and you got phone tapped.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No, hi, Mom.
Oh, jeez.
Now that you know it's a joke, what would you like to say to Ashley?
Huh? I'm going to kill her. I really am.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap. Only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Our friend Tommy Daddario hosts I've Never Said This Before. It's a podcast where he interviews our favorite actors and artists. Tommy, who's on the podcast this week?
Hey Elvis, Academy Award-winning actress Davine Joy Randolph joins my show today. We chat about her new movie, Shadow Force, why she's dying to work with Bradley Cooper, and if her and Selena Gomez burst out into song on set of Only Murders in the Building.
I've Never Said This Before. New episodes every Tuesday. Listen on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This broadcast is sponsored by PayPal. Let's talk about something that'll make our lives a little smoother. PayPal lets you pay your own way. You could pay in-store, pay online, or pay overtime. Don't just pay. PayPal. Learn more at PayPal.com.
Since I was in middle school.
Wow.
He's like mommy dearest.
Call me mommy.
And what are you doing? You're a big old queen.
Hey, bitch, you're older than me.
Mother.
Drag queen. Please, Mary, let's calm down. Dare I have a gay moment?
June marks Pride Month.
We're just a bunch of catty bitches.
You think?
Oh, your eyes are always open because of that facelift.
Please, move at a glacial pace.
The people going, oh, that bitch.
What is going on here?
My drag name in high school, Ophelia Cooter.
Happy Pride Month from Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
By the way, I was kidding. That was not my drag name in high school. Ophelia Cooter was never my drag name.
That's a good one, though.
What was it?
I told you, Shalita Buffet.
Oh, yes.
So we're about to go around the room, get into the Danielle report. 3 things with Gandhi on the way. Welcome to a new week. It is Pride Month. It's June. So here we go. Let's be proud. What is this continuing story about the demonic Annabelle doll? It's actually a little like a Raggedy Ann doll, right?
So
from New Orleans?
Yeah, so the movie...
Or Connecticut.
I think is it
It's up in Connecticut.
I don't remember.
The museum's in Connecticut. Anyway, go ahead. Tell the story.
So if you've seen the Annabelle movies from the Conjuring universe, the Annabelle doll does not look like Raggedy Ann in those, but the real doll that it's based on is a Raggedy Ann doll. And apparently they're saying that it's causing all kinds of problems places, but now it's back. But what happened to it? Did it escape? I don't know how.
Well, I think so. Okay, let me read the story. It's in today's New York Post.
Yeah.
The real-life Annabelle doll was blamed for a string of alarming incidents by conspiracy theorists that claimed it escaped while on tour in New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
It's based at a museum up in Monroe, Connecticut, I believe. But it was on tour.
Yeah.
They're saying they should have never taken this doll out of that exhibit in Connecticut because all hell broke loose, including all the guys that broke out of jail in New Orleans. They're saying because of this doll that happened.
I believe it.
And a big fire that blew through this huge plantation, burnt it down nearby New Orleans.
Now, I want to know, did they take her out of the glass case? Because the glass case is where she's supposed to stay and it says, do not open. Did they take her and the case with them? Or did they actually take her out of the case and take her? Well,
it looks as if, here's a picture of the doll. It's in the case.
Well, that's in the museum, though.
And the sign says, positively do not open.
Right. Of course.
Anyway, she's safely back behind lock and key at the Warren Occult Museum up in Monroe, Connecticut. The doll was taken on a brief tour to several locations to show the doll to enthusiasts of paranormal. Let's see if they take it out of the case. The doll was never out of our control, they said. We take extreme precautions when handling or transporting the doll.
Mm-hmm.
The precautions, which included having a Catholic priest traveling with the doll, apparently weren't enough for some observers who believe the doll's stint in New Orleans May 13th, 14th was a bad omen. An inferno destroyed the historic Nottoway Plantation House between Baton Rouge and New Orleans on May 15th. The next day, 10 inmates escaped from the New Orleans Justice Center. Most of them have been recaptured. Then they go on to say, I do not think people were taking it seriously. I kept seeing jokes about it on Instagram, but they're saying this doll should not have been taken out of its home in Connecticut, and that's the reason why the whole planet has gone to hell. This doll.
Well, you know what?
Put the doll back.
There's a reason there was a movie based on it, guys. It's supposed to be from real life experience from Ed and Lorraine Warren, who are no longer with us, and that's why it's in their museum, because supposedly they're the ones who, did the investigation and then put it there.
Why is the doll still in existence? Why hasn't someone just destroyed it?
Maybe it's a bad omen to destroy it.
It's a bad omen to keep it alive.
I don't know.
The fact you're saying that, I don't even want to be near Gandhi. You shouldn't even talk about that doll that way.
I feel like it's a thing that's trapped inside the doll, and we need to free it.
No, we don't need to free it.
No. Yeah, let it go. It's wreaking all this havoc because it's trapped. If you free it, it's gonna be fine.
According to paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, destroying the doll would only get rid of the vessel, not the entity that is residing within. The Warrens believe the doll was possessed by a demon, and destroying it would release it into someplace else, making it more dangerous. So there you go. What if maybe the person who destroyed it came out of them, the doll, and went into them? That would not be good, because then that's a real life person walking around.
Seems like a lose-lose here.
I don't know.
And okay, we'll let this go.
Annabelle is my favorite movie horror movie of all time.
Really?
I love it.
Why? What about this movie makes you love it so
I don't
much?
know. It takes a lot to scare me. And the Conjuring universe, they are the best movies. I don't know what it is about them, but they're so creepy. It's not bloody and gore. It's more creep factor, which I love. And the Annabelle one with the doll, you know me, I have almost a life-size Annabelle for Halloween and everything. I was Annabelle 2 years ago on Halloween, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah.
It's creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I think that's how we got Gandhi.
Yes.
I think she has something to do. She came out of an Annabelle doll.
Absolutely. And I also need to, this is why I have a lot of big thoughts on it. As the priest, how did you get that job to tour with the haunted doll?
Oh my
That would
gosh.
be terrible.
And why would you want it?
That sounds like a comfy gig. Touring with a haunted doll.
Not doing his
Yes,
job.
Scary.
What is it about these creepy dolls, though? I mean, my sister had that Raggedy Ann doll, and I had Raggedy Andy. But all the dolls of the 70s and the 80s, like my sister had a porcelain doll collection, they were all creepy.
They all look creepy.
And it's like, why did they do this on purpose to us? I look at some of these old commercials and things that I see from dolls and things and stuffed animals from the 60s and 50s, and I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. It
Well,
gives
wait,
me
hold
the
on. Back up a
heebie-jeebies.
second. Back up. You had a Raggedy Andy doll?
Yeah, my sister had Raggedy Ann, and I had Raggedy Andy.
I did too.
Yeah, we
You
had
did too?
They're brother and sister.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
But I know, but what did you do with your Raggedy Andy?
It just stayed on the shelf next to Curious George.
Not what Scotty D did, that's for sure.
Now we know why George was curious. He was sitting on the shelf with Raggedy Andy.
I had a life-size Raggedy Andy and a life-size Holly Hobby doll. They came out
That
at the
was a
same
creepy
time.
one. They're all creepy looking dolls. Google these old school dolls. Oh,
Dolls freak me out.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
not a
me
doll
too.
person.
Yeah.
I know, but but little girls, do they love dolls? I mean, did you have a
Yes.
doll when you were a kid?
Of course, I had
I did
tons of
not.
dolls. You didn't?
I had stuffies. I was a stuffed animal person, but
I had
dolls,
dolls.
Yeah.
because in my head, those things come to life at night. Their eyes don't shut some of the time. Like, absolutely, get the hell out of here. No thank you.
Okay, well,
my
explain
doll
to
had
me.
a sex change.
What?
My doll had a sex change.
Shocking news to no one.
Yeah. Well, I had a Cabbage Patch doll, and I could only get a girl, and I was so angry, so I had the birth certificate changed. And it was a boy. then.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
You had a reassignment of
Yes.
sex with this doll?
Did you do an
No,
addictomy or no?
no. There was no holes in that doll.
Okay. All right.
My nephew now collects plushies. That's the new thing.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many new things out there now. It's ridiculous.
Okay, but my question is this: as a parent, and you have a child, you give the child a doll. What comes from that? What's the learning thing? What do kids learn from having dolls?
Be a parent, right? Like you're practicing to be a parent. Isn't
At
that the
3
whole
years
point of the
old?
doll?
Well, you drag it around by the foot and bash it against the wall?
A lot but I think a lot of little kids want to play mommy, and take care of a baby, just like they want a fake kitchen,
And they got
and
dolls
cook.
now that like wet themselves and stuff. If
Oh,
you don't
yeah,
change them.
yeah.
It's all-
They
it's-
barf and
They-
everything.
It's a little weird.
They have the little potty. One of the dolls has a potty, and I think one of them even does a poo. A poo.
That's
if I'm
totally
not
There's a
normal.
poo doll? Wait,
Yeah,
hold
there's
on.
one
There's
that poos.
a doll that poos?
Yes, there is.
Okay, but why do I want my 10-year-old girl to have a doll that
Okay.
squirts out chocolate pudding?
10
I don't
years old,
understand.
they're not playing with dolls anymore.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to understand
I
the
don't
doll
know.
concept. No one can give me an intelligent answer.
I think it's that you want to be a mommy, and you're like, you play mom, and that's what.
Oh,
I
my
think it
sister
is.
carried Softina everywhere she went. Softina? Softina, yeah. Soft.
Is that one word, Softina?
Yeah, one word. Softina. And then I got angry once and I pulled the head off and I tried to flush it down the toilet. It was a rubber. It was a rubber doll. It was,
Okay. Yes, producer Sam.
Well, my 3-year-old niece uses her dolls to kind of either one, mimic her parents, or two, pretend that she's the teacher because she goes to daycare 2 times a week, and she'll be Mrs. whomever and talk to her dolls like they're in class. So yeah, it's like a mimic activity.
Didn't you, when you were a kid, didn't you want a fake kitchen and cook and whatever, or want the little kids that go to the supermarket and they got the fake groceries and stuff?
Yeah, Elvis had an easy bake oven.
It's like all
I
grown
did- I
up,
did.
or a cash register, the fake cash register.
cash register,
It's
hell
all like grown up stuff that you can't do. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you see it and you want to do it too. Little do you know
I
that
don't
when
know,
you
you know-
get to do it, you don't want to do it anymore.
Right.
I did open a hair salon in my bedroom.
So there you go.
How did that go?
Did you have the Barbie head?
No, I actually did people's hair in my bedroom.
Okay.
I had a McDonald's in my bedroom.
Did you really?
I did. I set up a little cart in front of my room, and I had, back in the day, it was the styrofoam container. So I had all the styrofoam containers set up, and my dad came by and bought a filet-o-fish. It was nice.
Did you have any repeat customers to the hair salon?
No, because I usually killed them.
I bet, yeah.
Anyway, I used to have a car. I used to sell cars. I had a car dealership.
My God.
Wait, what? I would sell my dad's cars. When my dad would go to work, I'd sell his cars. I was like 8 years old. I did sell my dad's car once as a kid.
Oh, my God.
I kid you not.
Oh, my goodness.
For like $45.
I would have bought that.
That was a thing. They had to get it back. They gave the money back, and then my dad got his car back. You don't believe me, do you?
No.
I believe you.
Who would buy
Okay.
a car for $45 from a child? What a
From an 8-year-old?
A friend of mine.
Oh, okay, another 8-year-old.
He was like 9 years old. Absolutely. I sold it to Travis down the street for $45.
Oh, my gosh.
Why? Why not? You know, if you can pretend to be a parent with a fake baby, I can sell my dad's cars. What's wrong with that?
I guess so.
It's a real car.
You know what I did when I was a kid? Oh, my God.
Do we want to know?
I traded my mom's good jewelry for fake jewelry with the kids down the block. So my mom actually had to go down there and say, so to the parents and tell them what I did and say, could we have that back? Because that really, it's not equal.
Did they get it back?
Yeah, they got it back.
Good, see? I love this.
Sorry, Mom.
It's using your imagination.
Yeah.
But why use your imagination when you can do the real deal?
Yeah.
Like trade the mom's jewelry.
Yeah.
Trade your dad's
I
car.
think I traded it for ice cream, too, because my friend had an ice cream truck, and I think I traded something for ice cream, and my mom got so mad at me. I wanted ice cream.
See, some people never stop doing stuff like that.
True.
Anyway, Natalie on line 19. Let's see what Natalie's all about here. Hi, Natalie.
How are you?
Doing well. We're just talking about absolutely nothing of any importance whatsoever, but go ahead, add to it. What's going on?
I just texted in that when I was pregnant with my second baby, I got my oldest a doll so that he could practice what it would be like when his brother came.
Okay.
So I made sure that I got a doll with a little pacifier and a bottle, and it came with diapers and all of that stuff, so that I could. I just wanted to him to practice being gentle too. This is how we treat a baby, you know.
See, look, this is the first logical reason why someone would have a baby, like a baby doll in the house. I get it. That's good. Thank you for proving that to me, that baby dolls are important, even if they're frightening looking.
Well, this one's eyes closed, so don't worry, Gandhi. When I put it on the shelf, it would close its eyes.
I appreciate that.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right, Natalie, have a great day, and thank you so much for listening to us. Appreciate it.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right, let's get into, let's go around the room. Let's see what's on the minds of everyone here, including, let's add Scotty B to the mix. I love that you had a Cabbage Patch Kid and you changed its sex.
Yes.
We learn so much about him every day.
I changed his name to Joshua Scott. I don't remember what the girl was.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, enough of Scotty. How about you, Skeery? What's up with you today?
Well, I was really moved this weekend that this bears repeating. So we stayed at the 1770 house, some partners of ours in East Hampton, and that was Nate and I. We were out for a friend's birthday. And I gotta say, I was shaving. I got out of the shower. I left the shaver on the shelf. I went to go do my hair. It fell down onto the ground, the razor. I went to go pick it up. I put it securely on the shelf. 30 seconds later, it fell back down again. So I knew there was some friends with us in the room. Casper the Friendly Ghost was with us.
Wow.
And I was so excited. I told my girlfriend, Robin! And she's like, I know, I heard. That's great. We are amongst company. So I just want to say I love it, and I do believe in ghosts. And I always did, but I never, ever had an experience the way I had on Saturday evening, getting ready to go out for the night. So it's true, folks. There's ghosts out there.
There you go, especially at 1770 house.
I love it. Oh, my God. It was so great. I'll stay there again. Beautiful place.
A lot of people would prefer to stay in a reportedly haunted hotel.
Me. I would.
My girlfriend
100%.
paid double.
Yeah.
I would.
I'd sit up all night waiting for something to happen.
Nope.
Absolutely not.
What's up with you, Gandhi?
All right, on a completely different note than the haunted stuff, I would like to say that if you're going to give somebody a hug, specifically me, if you are going to give me a hug, make it a good hug. I don't like that butt sticking out, one side arm thing. I realized it this weekend when I ran into a friend in the street when I was walking to the gym. She popped out. She gave me a hug. It was the best hug ever.
Aw.
I texted her later, and I'm like, Zio, what a great hug. You're a good hugger. And then I thought about how much I appreciate a good hug and how much I hate an icky one. So, if you're going to hug me, make it a good one. Thank you.
Don't be icky.
Well,
yeah, don't be icky.
As sad as it is, I think we talked about this last week. I heard the best advice is hug someone as if it's the last time you're ever going to hug them.
Yeah, and she did. It was such a good hug.
Make that hug matter. And I think that's a really great point you brought up. Thank you very much, Gandhi. Hello, producer Sam. What's up with you?
Okay, so first off, Anthony, worst assistant Anthony, we know you're a big mushy. This guy hates PDA, but over the weekend, his bride, our Carla Marie, had her shower, and he was mushy as heck, and I just have to call it out and tell everyone it's an act. He really is a softie. Sorry, Anthony. All right, so you got to be really careful when you're enjoying yourself, because Friday I watched my little cousin get married, which was so wonderful. They had a great night, bride and the groom, and this is how it ended, with the groom being carried off in a stretcher because the dude broke his ankle dancing too hard at his own wedding. It was while he was getting a little bit softer now.
Oh, he was doing shout?
Oh, yeah, he was getting too low when something went. Oh, no. And that was that.
No, that's proof you had a nice party.
He
when you
partied really
carried out
hard.
on a stretcher. I love that.
Congrats,
Tell him,
Lauren and Zach
tell
feel
him
better
mazel.
soon.
Tell him mazel tov and get feeling better. What about you, Froggy? What's up?
So I was home, just me and the pups this weekend, and I realized that a couple times I left the house, had to go do things. I was like running down what I was going to do and how long I was going to be to the dogs, as if they understood. I caught myself when I was leaving like the third time. I'm like, all right, boys, I'm going to run here. I'm going to run there. I'll be back in about 25 to 30 minutes. I'll see you then. And they run to the front door and they run to the front window and watch you leave. And I'm like, they don't have any idea what 30 minutes is. They don't have a damn clue what I said. But I realized that I talk to them like they're people. Like I have full-on conversations with them. And
I do the
don't know
same
if that
thing,
says
Frog.
more about me or them. I don't know.
It says a lot about you. It means you love them very much. And they may not understand, but I think they do. I think they understand. You said something, and I think that reassures them. It's
I'm
all
like,
going
I'm
to be
going
okay.
somewhere. I'll be back, and then I'm going to take you on a walk. And the walk word is like one of his key words, so I knew that would
I
trigger
love
him.
them.
But yeah.
All right. And I will continue to talk to my dogs as if they're human beings. And finally, Danielle, what's up with you?
All right, so we did go to Carla Marie's bridal shower over the weekend, and I have to just say that it was such a room filled with so much love for somebody, and I have watched her grow up from a little intern here or whatever to this beautiful young woman who's getting married, who's so confident, who's doing great things in life, and I get to be the officiant at the wedding, which I'm so excited about, and I just love her so much. So congratulations to Carla Marie and Anthony. We knew they were dating long before they told us, but we're very happy for you both.
I love them both.
Yeah.
Part of our family. Love them.
Check it out.
You're so appreciated, and I love you guys so much.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
I promised you, 2.5 hours ago,
Long time ago.
I was going to play Me So Horny today. And what year did this song come out? Do we know?
1989.
Oh my God.
believe. Yeah.
Really?
Oh.
It's just, what was that?
It sounded like Indian music.
It was not Indian music. I'm not sure what it was. Something just came out of my phone. Sorry.
Was it a sitar?
Yeah. No, it was probably
a sitar. Isn't it sitar? Or is it
yeah.
No, Skeery has renamed it the sitar.
Oh, I thought it was a sitar. S-I-T-A-R. I thought it's a sitar.
No.
Like a guitar.
Sitar.
A guitar. And
No one says
Not
guitar.
It's a guitar. I'm playing with one of those damn guitars.
Guitar.
Where are you from? Anyway, music coming out of Gandhi's phone. I want to hear the rest of the song now.
I don't know
is
what it was. I was showing Diamond a video of me scaring Scott, and then whatever it went to next was what that was.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea. Sorry.
Okay, back to Me So Horny for a moment. This song just did not age well.
What made you say that?
Well, listen to the words. I'm just going to play it for you. You want proof?
Yeah.
The song did not age well. Yes. Here we go. Okay, right there. That's enough right there. Did that age well for you?
I think it sounds good.
See, I feel like it aged exactly as it was supposed to, because when it came out, wasn't it super controversial then? So then it just remained?
Well,
No?
okay, when it came out, it was controversial because it was it was a song about being horny.
Okay.
Now it's controversial because it's a little racist, if you ask me. Me love you long time? I mean...
Oh,
What-
yeah, I
what,
didn't even
Nate?
think
Well,
of that.
it's taken from the movie Full Metal Jacket by Stanley
Yes.
Kubrick, and it's set in the Vietnam Wars, and it's a Vietnamese prostitute going up to guys on the street saying, "Me so horny, me love you,
Me love you long time."
Well, then, okay, I agree with you.
All right, well, let's listen to the whole thing, and let's analyze it when it's all done. Here we go. Yeah. Thank God we didn't play the original, the uncensored version.
The original version.
You guys have heard the original version, right?
Yeah.
First of all, he has an appetite for sex, not love.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Put
the
your
nicest
lips-
part of it.
Put your lips on my and suck my
Yeah, that too. And Jack and Jill was definitely a very different line in the real song.
Absolutely. I love the in the beginning of the song they refer to Arsenio Hall. That's interesting.
Which that's also only in the clean version. In the real version, he comes right out of the box, ready to. I mean, it's strong out of the box.
There you go.
You know that went to court, though, right? The whole album
the
went
whole
to court.
thing was major controversy.
It was in
Well, that
Broward
was all-
County in Florida.
That was the big parental advisory warning
Yep.
thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then he ran for mayor of Miami, and he coaches little league football.
There you go.
He does.
Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke.
He's actually a really good dude.
Yeah.
Two live crew. Someone just sent a text in. I've got all of their albums. Oh, really? Okay, cool. All right, well, there you go. Me So Horny. I told you I was going to play it, and we did it. We were all done.
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad I did, too. Let's get into some sound with Garrett, and then Danielle. If you have a Danielle report ready to go, we got lots to do here. We'll start with you. Garrett, what do you got going on?
All right, this is like something right out of Final Destination or something in the movies like that. 2 million bees escaped from a truck that tipped over in Washington. So here's the news report, and you'll hear the bees in the background.
When they said 200 million bees, they meant it. So when I heard that this had happened, we thought, well, we got the suits. Let's go and see what we can do and help. So we're basically one by one rebuilding the beehives over there, putting the frames back in and then having to stack them.
It calms them down with the smoke. Sometimes it works. When they're really angry like this, it doesn't really work too well.
We've had a number of the beekeepers. They've gotten stung as well as a couple of our deputies.
Wow.
Yeah, so a bunch of bees just on the loose right now in Washington. All right, let's talk about the College Softball World Series. So this was happening out in L.A., and the game was going on Thursday night at 10 p.m. Problem is, the lights on the field shut off at 10 p.m. So as they're playing the game, the lights went out.
Fouled away by Clements. And there go the lights. A rise ball so ferocious, it turned out the lights here in Oklahoma.
Right at 10 p.m. It's not used to playing games this late. That's why.
And some folks in the crowd get out their flashlights. Savipola, a well-deserved All-American year. Oh, there go the lights again. Well, this is an interesting subplot. We didn't have to take Big Ten After Dark that literally.
I know, right?
There you go.
And they eventually continued the game. So, all right. So for the Fortnite fans out there, Kendrick Lamar's shout out Mustard from TV Off is now an emote in Fortnite. And this is what it sounds like. It kind of sounds a little gross, but still kind of cool. So you can ride a mustard bottle in Fortnite now and scream that, but it does sound gross.
Yes. I mean, who here has not ridden a mustard bottle? Anyone?
Right.
No,
okay.
you know?
I thought about it.
Back to you. Go.
All right. Now some food reviews from TikTok. We'll start with Arby's. They have steak nuggets. Anybody tried them? No.
I don't know if I want those.
So here's some reviews of Arby's steak nuggets.
First impressions, it smells good. Looks, this bit look like dirt. If your steak can't taste good without sauce, that bit mid. I don't know, the taste is weird.
Is that a burnt pine cone? If you look in the toilet and see this, you need to drink more water.
I wouldn't say I would go out of my way to get them again, but they do have good flavor and I'm not sad about it.
So kind of like a mixed bag of reviews right there.
Hey, when was the last time you guys went to an Arby's?
I don't. Do we have them around here?
20 years.
Oh, I didn't even know
we do.
that.
I know. Scotty B, you're a big Arby's fan. Remember that you like their barbecue sauce.
I like every once in a while. They haven't brought back the barbecue sandwich for a long time. That's my favorite. So I just get the regular roast beef and I put the sauce on it.
Well, they have the meats.
They do have the meats.
Okay.
All right,
back to you.
And then finally, we'll go to McDonald's. So a corporate chef who left his job is divulging the secrets behind what they put into a McDonald's hamburger.
I'm a former McDonald's corporate chef. I am going to divulge some information for you. Nobody believes me. Just to confirm, this magic seasoning, they legally have to post the ingredient statement on their website. I'll even put the meat ingredient statement. It's just salt and pepper. There's literally no other things in it. 86% salt, 14% pepper. The hamburger, the McDouble, the double cheeseburger, and the Big Mac, same seasoning is used on their quarter pounders. If you do not think this is true, along with the beef being all beef, go sue them. You could bring that product to an independent lab.
So so only salt and pepper. That's it.
There you go. That's the magic at McDonald's.
Yes.
And meat. He said he was very clear. There's meat in there, too.
Yes, and meat.
Okay. this is all good. You're a good American, Gary. Thank you so much.
Got it.
There you go. Danielle.
Yes.
You haven't done your report in quite some time
I'm
now.
so sorry. I'm slacking. What am I going to do? All
You're a
right,
slacker.
So
What's going on?
let's talk about Clint Eastwood. He just turned 95 on Saturday, guys, and he has no intention of slowing down. He's actually in pre-production for a new movie. Emphasis on the word new, because he doesn't like all these remakes that everybody's doing. He says his philosophy as a filmmaker is, quote, do something new or stay at home. And he said he longs for the good old days when movies like Casablanca and small bungalows on the studio lot, when everybody had a new idea. He said, we live in an era of remakes and franchises. He said, I shot sequels 3 times and I'm not interested in doing that, and I haven't been for a long while. So there you go. So movie sets can be a dangerous place, and I've got an example of a few places where you could have been traumatized on the movie set. Brendan Fraser was almost suffocated for real during a scene in The Mummy where they tried to hang him. How about that? That's a great ride, by the way, at Universal Orlando. Okay, Michael J. Fox actually lost consciousness when a hanging scene went wrong in Back to the Future Part 3. Almost 100 people were poisoned on the set of Titanic when somebody spiked some chowder with PCP. Kate Winslet, Leonardo DiCaprio, not working that day.
What?
Yep. And the culprit has never been caught, but James Cameron says he has a pretty strong suspect.
100 people? PCP in the chowder? That's crazy.
See, it's crazy. Rihanna's dad, Ronald Fenty, died last week in Los Angeles following a brief illness. Rihanna and her brother were at his Cedars-Sinai bedside at the time of his death. So we are sending our best out to Rihanna and her family today. On Saturday, Buffalo Bills quarterback Josh Allen exchanged vows with Haley Steinfeld. They got married. I know we didn't know. We knew they were engaged, but we didn't know when the wedding was. And they did it, without anybody knowing about it, without any paparazzi being there, so it's pretty cool. I love that. They have the month of June to honeymoon before the NFL preseason training camp starts in July. And Ariana Grande joins Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro in the 4th edition of Meet the Parents. She will play the ball-busting fiance of Gaylord and Pam Focker's son. And did you know it's been 15 years since part 3 of Little Fockers? It has been. Lilo and Stitch won the North American box office this weekend. That movie brought in another $63 million in its second week. It's past 610 million globally, which is insane. The movie is so amazing. I saw it this weekend. I cried. I laughed. I felt like a little kid. I'm telling you, it's going to pull on all your... Even if you don't think you're going to like it, like my husband, go, because he loved it. So it was really cool. And what are we watching? American Ninja Warrior, Below Deck, Quiz with Balls. That's on Fox. 2nd season premiere of that tonight. And I just started Sirens, which you suggested, Elvis.
Yes.
Loved it. Love it so far. So we'll see what happens. And that's my Danielle
Keep going.
report. Yep.
Thank you. And I watched we started watching Overcompensating last night on Prime. Interesting series. I find it funny.
Okay.
It is funny. We really got into it. You know what today is?
What?
It's National Leave Work Early Day.
Oh, bye.
We should celebrate that.
So let's get out of here.
Yeah.
What excuses can we use? Family emergency. That's my favorite. Really? Let's leave early. What's our excuse? We got to give the boss an excuse.
You need one on an international or national day, right?
That's the excuse in itself.
Right.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
observing it. It's part of your religion to leave work early.
That's it.
It is also National Rotisserie Chicken Day, so we should probably even get those early before everyone else gets them.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
A lot of people walk out in protest of something. So let's invent something to protest, and we'll walk out in protest of it.
Okay. These are many great reasons to leave early.
Yeah.
I remember when I was a kid, you would have, well, she left work early today. Well, how come? Women's issues.
Yeah.
Remember those days?
Yeah.
No,
We can do
that was a
that.
long time ago. I guess we can.
Well.
I have to leave early.
No one's going to
Women's
question
issues.
you, really. Nobody is going to question you. Like, okay, you go.
The thing is, I mean, here in New York, it's such a beautiful day. Don't you want to? Wouldn't you rather be outside doing something?
Yes.
Than doing, I mean, I love coming into work because this is the best job ever.
Truly.
Let's just conserve energy and turn off the lights and just walk out.
Yeah.
We should walk out right
Conserving
at
energy.
10. Right at 10 today.
Okay,
Today's the day
I'm
we
in.
do it.
Would they save some money if we walked out and like shut the transmitter down? I don't know.
We use a transmitter. We still use that, don't we?
Sure
Yeah,
we do.
of course
Absolutely.
we do.
They lose
It's a machine. It's like a machine at the top of the Empire State Building connected to an antenna.
Yeah.
That's how people hear us on FM.
I guess they
FM.
would lose money because of the commercials, right?
Probably.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd have to.
All right, we'll stay. We'll stay till 10:01.
Okay.
No problem. You know, we were doing Around the Room a moment ago, and we didn't get Nate's in because we were running late. So can we revisit Around the Room?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. Here we go. And Nate, what's on your mind today?
So, as Skeery mentioned, we stayed at the 1770 house in the Hamptons, and the building itself is from the 1600s. They did a renovation in 1770, which is why it's called that, and they did another renovation in 1873. And they know this because when they were doing some work on the building, they found a message in a bottle, and they have taken this and framed it. And the mason wrote, I am the mason, I did the work on the house is owned by blah, 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 blah. And the guy's handwriting is so beautiful. This mason, this guy that works with bricks and rocks and cement, it is so beautiful, he could address wedding cards and invitations. I'm not even
the
kidding.
calligraphy on this note was just immaculate.
From just a random person that just decided, hey, I'm going to put this on the wall for somebody to find in the future. So here's my suggestion. If you're ever doing work on your house, write a little note and stick it in the wall and seal it up, because the next person to open it up is going to have a hell of a fun time seeing what you wrote down.
I'm going to write, get out.
Or like, help me, please. Help me.
Well, you know, don't you remember the story we were talking about a year ago? People redoing their kitchen. They got a fake skeleton and they hid it in the wall. And they covered up the wall. So when people want to do renovations, they'll find a skeleton hanging in the wall. It's a great idea. And this is what we love about the eastern end of Long Island. I mean, the entire East Coast. I mean, it's so historically fantastic. And, when you walk around Southampton, East Hampton, Sag Harbor, all those old little towns, they really have done a great job harnessing history and stuff like that. I love that.
So cool.
Or when just tear all those old buildings down and put up steel and glass structures.
What about Starbucks?
We need another Starbucks. Anyway, I'm glad you gave him a shout out. 1770 house. Is that the name of it?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay, it's haunted and it's steeped in history. Love it.
I tell you what, though, folks, that's bloody nice.
Oh, yeah. Best time of the day. Ooh.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
A few moments ago, you guys were talking about staying at 1770 house out in Southampton, in the Hamptons. And when they were doing renovations, they found an old message in a bottle.
Yeah.
And they still have it. It's so cool. And a lot of people started texting in. Did you see the text? Things that they found in their house when they were redoing things. By the way, 1770 house is in East Hampton. I apologize. I got my Hamptons messed up. People were texting in things they found in their house when they were doing renovations. They took a wall down. They saw all these photos of a clown plastered on the walls, underneath the walls. It was kind of spooky. And there's a couple other ones too. What would you do if you bought a house and you found someone's ashes in there?
Oh my!
I don't think you can't touch it.
I think
you?
I'd leave it.
Yeah, I'd leave it.
I think you. Is it like technically remains? I don't know how that works.
Well, it is. That's what it is.
Yeah.
This was actually on a Reddit thread. The "Am I an a-hole" thread. Someone asked if they would be an a-hole if they threw away an urn of ashes that was left in their house and nobody wanted it.
Yes, absolutely, you'd be an a-hole for that. But throw it away.
But honestly, the a-hole is the person that left it there in the first place. You're just going to leave Grandpa in the wall?
Maybe Grandpa wanted to be in the wall. What if it was like, this is my house, I built this with my blood, sweat, and tears, I want to be here forever.
Okay. Yeah.
The a-hole should have left a note.
If you found ashes, you need to know why. Find out why they're there. There could be a great reason why great granddad wanted to stay in the wall.
Right, and like, what if somebody's missing them? Like, they didn't know where they were. Oops, we forgot we put them in the wall. You should do your due diligence and try to hunt down who was there.
Yeah.
Well, a friend of mine bought this huge property out in New Jersey, close to where we live, and they found a tombstone there in the shrubbery. There was someone buried on their property.
Really?
They couldn't really read it because it was that old, but they know for a fact, well, pretty much for a fact, that there's someone buried underneath that tombstone.
That's a big deal when you find like somebody buried, right? Don't they have to send a team or something?
Well, they decided to leave it the hell alone.
Okay.
And actually, it's kind of interesting to have someone buried on your property, I think. Yeah. I don't know.
And normally when your house is haunted, it's not the house, it's the what it's built on. It's like, the ground. So, who knows? You don't want to start moving things and things please. Yeah. Don't mess around.
Yeah, we don't want to reenact Poltergeist.
You just move the headstones.
Oh.
That was a great movie. But so would you leave? Would you leave a tombstone in your backyard if you bought a house with someone buried there?
If it was my cats, maybe my cats.
Well, that's another thing.
Yeah.
We bought a house, our first house in Santa Fe. It had the remains of their dog, the past owner's dog, buried in the backyard. So I was going to offer to dig him up and send it to them, and we decided that would be in bad taste.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Digging up a dog and sending it to them.
That'd be kind of probably not a little messy.
That would devastate the family. Well, I don't know.
I feel like you got to leave it.
Yep.
You don't want to uproot
I think
someone.
you're right.
No. Just go visit them. Maybe bring them flowers.
Yeah.
Do the right thing.
Hello, thank you for allowing me to live here peacefully.
Right, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. I know. Leave the body in the backyard. We all voted on that.
Yes,
absolutely. We're going to do that. No one I'm happy no one on our show actually said no. I would definitely throw those ashes away. No,
you can't do that.
You would be an a-hole if you did that.
Yeah, totally.
Nate's trying to call someone. He's got some sense of urgency going on. Rarely ever do I see Nate with urgency, and he has it going on now.
Yeah.
Hey Nate, what's going on? Who's that?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Yes, I am talking to you. What's going on?
Janine on line 20.
Okay, Janine, line 20. Look at that.
Hey.
Hey, Janine.
Ohio.
I'm so glad that Nate called you because he had this sense of urgency. He had to get you on the phone immediately. I don't know why you're here, but let's find out what's going on, Janine.
Well, not my house, but in my town, Xenia, Ohio, there was a gentleman who was redoing his porch and fell a skeleton under his porch.
Whoa.
A skeleton? Like a human remains?
Yeah, it was a whole skeleton. Yeah, human remains under the porch.
Did they try to figure out why this skeleton was down there?
Yeah, the cops were called, everything. There was big to do. It's in if I can find it in Google News.
Oh, wow.
Well,
you don't know what happened?
Reasoning? Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. They never come out with what, where it was, what happened.
Wow.
It was a big thing. The house was like 100 and some years old. So it was like an old farmhouse.
Oh, I found the story.
Did you find the story? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, Janine. You're gonna learn with the rest of us. What happened? What happened?
The 911 caller, your neighbor, was taking off a front porch when they noticed bones that looked like they could be human, adding, "They look old."
Okay.
I'm finding out more.
Was that it?
We're all waiting.
So this just happened like a month ago, right?
Yeah, it wasn't too long ago.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened?
I don't think they officially know yet. They said the house dates back to 1864, so it could be one of the people from the 1800s.
Does it say, was it like buried or was it just a body just laying there?
No, it's bones at this point.
Right, but was it buried?
Yeah, well, it's probably buried.
Sounds like foul play to me.
You think based on what?
Yeah, I need to believe that something awful happened.
Someone got killed and they stuffed him in there and they They had plastered the whole thing.
I mean, how often do people just crawl under a porch and fall asleep and never wake up?
And I would think after a while you'd smell it and go investigate. You know what I mean? So,
most definitely.
I think we'll find out exactly how old they were in a couple of weeks because I guess they got to do forensics and date the bones.
Oh, carbon dating. Yeah. I love that.
You know,
I did them on myself, and I couldn't remember how old I was.
Stop. There's a Broadway show about a dead body right now. It's called Dead Outlaw, and it's based.
You saw that. You loved that.
I loved it. It was so good, and it's actually based on the true story of Elmer McCurdy. He was an outlaw. He died in a shootout, and his mummified body was displayed in all different places and amusement parks for decades after his death. And it wasn't until it fell at an amusement park, it was used for a decoration, and somebody was like, wait a second, that's not fake, that's a real body.
Ew.
And they freaked out because like his arm fell off or something, and they were like, that's a real body. And then they figured it out, and he finally got buried years and years after he really died. It's so good. First of all, the show is amazing, Dead Outlaw, but it was so creepy, so crazy.
I'm gonna go see this.
Yeah, you'll love it.
Janine, what town in Ohio are you from?
I'm from Xenia, Ohio.
Okay, someone just sent a text saying that that's an interesting little town. It has its own documentary. What's so crazy about Xenia, Ohio?
Well, they had a huge tornado back in '74, so they call it Tornado Alley. It ripped up most of the whole town.
Wow. Okay. I need to check.
Yeah,
this out.
and then that's probably all I know.
Okay. Well, that's more than I knew.
I mean, I know.
Well, cool. It's been nice talking to you, Janine. Have a beautiful day today. Thanks for listening to us.
You every day.
Oh, I love that. Thank you. Next time you find a skeleton under the porch, you let us know. Okay, we got to go. Hey, go talk to Sarah, line 19. Talking about ripping up old houses and finding things. A friend of yours found what in their house, Sarah?
A bunch of, hundreds of empty fireball nips inside the wall.
Well, fireball's kind of new, isn't it? That hasn't been around that long, has it? Hundreds of them?
Yeah, no. This was a couple of years ago, but I don't know how long they had been in there. But not very long, obviously.
Hundreds is crazy.
Yeah, who would drink one of them?
I know.
All right. Text me now. What did you find in your walls? We need to hear from you, please.
And when you wake up to Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Rocket Mortgage is lowering down payments to 1% for eligible home buyers with ONE+. 1% down on a home with ONE+ from Rocket Mortgage. Learn more today at 800-4ROCKET or go to rocket.com.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in 50 states. NMLS, consumeraccess.org, number 3030.
Hi, this is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh, thank you, Gaga. Look at that. I'm her friend. Hey, as we roll into summer months, summer music heating up. There's songs that just scream summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What comes to top of your mind when I say summer song? Go. What song?
Summertime by Fresh Prince and yeah.
Okay.
Oh, see, I always think Summertime by Sublime. It's not called Summertime. I forget what it's called.
It's called Doin' Time.
Yes, that song.
Doin' Time.
Mm.
Summertime in the river's easy.
I love that song so much.
Well, let's play it. Where is it?
Do we have it?
Of course
I'll
we
play
do.
it. Or Calvin Harris?
Yep.
Hold on. Is this Summer by Calvin Harris?
It is.
Okay. And Sublime is a good one. Let's play a couple of summer songs. What do you say? Who's with me?
Yeah.
Sister.
All right. It's officially
He's
summer.
got a song called Summertime.
When I met you in the summer.
What a great song. Do you remember seeing Calvin Harris at the Fountain Blue? What a great show that was.
Yeah, it was.
That was awesome.
That was awesome.
All right. Another summer song. Gandhi, what do you want to hear? Summer song.
Doing Time by Sublime, please.
Oh, this is such a great song. Okay, perfect. Wow. That's the summer day I like. Kind of slow, deliberate, stinky, sweaty. I'll take it. That is Sublime and Doing Time. All right, it's officially summer. Thanks for listening to us. Let's get into the three things we need to know from Gandhi. and get on with the day. All right,
Hello.
Gandhi, what's going on?
All right, a lot is happening. The suspect facing charges in Sunday's attack in Boulder, Colorado is reportedly from Egypt and in the country illegally after overstaying his visa. He allegedly shouted "Free Palestine" during the incident where he set victims on fire with a makeshift flamethrower. The attack, which left at least 8 people hurt, took place during a weekly protest demonstrating solidarity with hostages held in Gaza. He has a court hearing scheduled for later today, at which time it's hoped more will be learned about the exact charges he faces. Newark Airport will be celebrating a runway reopening, which should allow for more flights. The runway was shut down April 15th for rehab work and is reopening nearly 2 weeks early. This should mean an increase in the number of flights taking off and landing per hour. Officials say the runway closure, along with the equipment issues and staffing shortages, caused massive disruptions over the last month at Newark and forced that number of flights to be reduced. And finally, experts say time at the beach also provides mental health benefits known as sea therapy or blue space therapy. It's all about the healing properties of coastal environments and the water. Allegedly, the beach allows for mindfulness because it facilitates being more present when you're watching the ocean, as it's repetitive and allows for greater connection to the present moment while keeping us engaged. It also has profound effects on mental well-being, including stress reduction, boosting mood, improving sleep, and even helping with cognitive restoration. So, this summer, get yourself to the beach. And those are your 3 things.
The Brooklyn Boys Podcast.
I want to read this next one because he gave us 2 stars out of 5.
How's your corned beef?
That's where I go.
Take another bite. Okay, well, what is his review of our podcast?
Abe77.
Yeah.
Abe says, "Stop eating during the podcast, dummies."
Listen to the Brooklyn Boys Podcast on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts. Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
All right, show's done. Let's get out of here. Till next time, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.